8.7, we are going to be looking at mutations, so a change that happens in the DNA. Some mutations can affect a single gene while others affect an entire chromosome. So a mutation is a change in an organism's DNA. Many kinds of mutations can occur, especially during replication. Point mutation substitutes one nucleotide for another. A point mutation most of the time is going to just mess up one amino acid, and it may not even make that amino acid wrong. So you could have a mutation and not even know it. So a mutation is, as you look down here, this side is what it was supposed to look like. This side here is what ended up happening where you had a point mutation. So it was supposed to be the LEU, GLU, SER, ASP, and it went LEU, ASP, SER, ASP. So you only end up with one wrong nucleotide changing the amino acid, and that ends up causing an issue because it's not going to make the correct protein. Many kinds of mutations can occur, especially during the replication process. You can have the frame shift mutation, which inserts or deletes nucleotides in the DNA sequence. These are ones that end up usually messing up everything down the line. So once again, here's your normal. What it should have been, it was the LEU, GLU, SER, ASP, and then you can see frame shift. It deleted a base here. It deleted a guanine, and it ended up shifting everything. All the reading frames are off on it, so that's why it's called a frame shift mutation. So you ended up with LEU, GLU, SER, ILE, and it would have just kept on going down that line of having things be incorrect. So that's a frame shift mutation. Chromosomal mutations are another type of mutation, and they can affect many genes. So chromosomal mutations can occur during crossing over. Chromosomal mutations may affect many genes. The gene duplication results in unequal crossing over. So you could end up with, there's several different types. You've got duplication, deletion, translocation, inversion. All of those would be ones that are chromosomal. You're going to end up having it, it could do any one of those things. And in the Dragon Lab that we did, you ended up seeing some of those. So translocation, for example, results in the exchange of DNA segments between non-homologous chromosomes. So it ends up with getting information from like right there where you have chromosome 1 now has chromosome 17 information on it, and vice versa. So it really messes things up. So mutations may or may not affect the phenotype. Chromosomal mutations tend to have a big effect. Some gene mutations are going to end up changing the phenotype that you would see. A mutation may cause a premature stop codon. A mutation can change the protein shape or the active site. A mutation can change gene regulation. So it can do lots of different things. Some gene mutations don't affect the phenotype. A mutation in that case may be silent. You may not even know you have a mutation. A mutation may occur in a non-coding region. A mutation may not affect protein folding or the active site. So mutations in body cells don't affect the offspring. A mutation in your sex cell can be harmful or beneficial to your offspring. Natural selection often removes mutant alleles from a population when they're less adaptive. So that means that they're not very good for the population. So replication errors can cause mutations to occur. Things that cause mutations are referred to as mutagens, so things like UV rays, chemicals, different things like that are going to be stuff that can cause mutations. Some cancer drugs use mutagenic properties to kill cancer cells. It causes them to mutate so they aren't doing cell division. So that is the end of the notes for Section 7 and the end of the notes for Chapter 8.